Hi, in this part of the video, we will be customizing the Photoshop interface, making it convenient for us to work smoothly. In the previous video, we discussed about almost all the panels we could see in the interface, but we left out the middle area which occupies more area of your screen than all the rest combined. This is mainly because I think everybody would have guessed what is the purpose of the white layer and its grey background. If by any chance not, then let me tell you. The white space is where you will do all your designing and editing and everything else that you want to do in this program. And the grey area is for basically nothing. It is just there to fill the space. Now since we are discussing this grey area, which is also called application frame, let's start our customizing lesson from this frame. First of all, if you don't want this application frame, you can remove it. The background to your document will be then your desktop screen or whatever program is running behind Photoshop. I will not tell you how because I highly recommend you against it. It will be distracting, confusing and inefficient for your work. Secondly, you can change the color of your application frame. Just right click on this grey area and choose whatever you like. Maybe you prefer a lighter background or maybe a darker background than mine. I prefer grey, so I will stay with it. Going one step further on color scheme, you can also change the color of your entire interface. Just go to Edit menu, Preferences and Interface. Now remember, if you are using a Mac, I believe Preferences will be under Photoshop menu. Choose whatever you like, a lighter theme, a dark theme, maybe somewhere in between. I will stay with my preferred theme, dark grey. Press OK to confirm. Now moving on to our main agenda, that is customizing the workspace panels on the right. Like previous video, we can see some panels docked vertically and some panels docked as tabs with these vertical panels. There is also this slim vertical panel with few icons. And if you remember, these icons represent the panel of their own, which can be seen when you click on them. Let's make this workspace to default as I don't want to ruin my personal setup. Just go to Window menu, then Workspace and then Essentials. Then again, Window, Workspace, Reset Essentials. Now your workspace panels are set to default. Before we start taking our workspace apart piece by piece, let's see what Photoshop has for us as preset workspace. To the top right of these panels, you can see a small square with some more tiny squares in it, which looks like a representation of a screen, and an arrowhead pointing downward on its right. Remember, if your Photoshop version is not 2017, then you might see the name of the workspace instead of this tiny square. Click on the arrowhead to reveal a drop-down menu showing different preset workspaces. Here we have Essentials, 3D, Graphic and Web, Motion, and so on. Click on Motion here and you will see the arrangement of panels change. Then again, click on Painting from the drop-down menu and panels change again. These set of panels are set by Photoshop itself to make your work in that field more swift and comfortable. Now, you might have seen and wonder what is GD1 above Essentials. Well, there is my personal workspace setup. I have arranged the panels in accordance with my current work and saved it as GD1. So whenever I change my current setup and later want this setup again, I just click GD1 and get it back. Currently I am working on a web page design. So for my convenience, I have put characters and paragraph in one tab group and layers, channels and paths as another. I also have colors and swatches as icons for easy access to them. Moving on, let's hack this workspace to pieces. Oh my god! Sorry. Let's set the panels to Essentials first. Now click on one of the icons from this vertical panel to snap out its own panel. Then click and hold the name of that panel which is on its top left corner and drag it out in the middle. Well, as you can see, we have a document open and this rearranging procedure might ruin the work I have done till now. So I must save the document and close it from the document tab. And careful, do not close the entire Photoshop. Before closing the document, you might remember that we had a start screen called Start Workspace. So closing this only document might open the Start Workspace and these panels will be hidden behind it. So press Ctrl K or Command K if you are using Mac to open the General Preferences tab and deselect Show Start Workspace option. Click OK to confirm. Now if you still get the start workspace, you might need to restart Photoshop. When all things done correctly, you will see this screen where we undocked one panel out in the middle. Now click the other icons from the vertical panel and drag out their panels. Similarly, drag out the visual panels and their tabbed panels one by one and spread it out in the middle. Resize these panels from their bottom edges so you can see them properly and not overlapping each other or going out of the screen. Now as a beginner in Photoshop, we don't need device preview panel or libraries panel, so close both of them. Now find swatches panel, click and hold the name tab, not the top bar but the name tab, and then drag it to the colors tab. Don't release it yet. Make sure the swatches name tab appears beside the colors name tab and the blue boundary appears around the entire color panel and not just above the panel. When you are sure the blue boundary is there, release your clip. Now the swatches panel is docked with the colors panel. Similarly, drag the adjustments panel with the color panel beside swatches panel. Now we have three panels docked together with colors panel first. We docked these together because these panels have similar roles and properties involved in editing. Now dock channels panel and paths panel with the layers panel. Now we have two sets of tab groups. You can move these groups around by clicking and dragging the top bar of that group. The exact same bar which I told you not to when we were moving the swatches panel. We still have some more to go with the current topic, but I am ending the video right now. Close the video and go experiment with the Photoshop UI. Have some fun. You might learn something extra serendipitously. See you in the next video. And remember, if you close a tab that you didn't intend to, then reopen it from the window menu. Until next time.